Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hold on.
Okay then.
Grand, isn't it?
Well now, what are we on about?
Hey! Let's see.
What's up?
Hey, mister!
Thanks.
Oh, it's you! Can we talk? Goodbye now! Hey, mister! Oh, it's you!
What'll it be?
Hey, mister!
What's it now?
What do you want to do?
Whoa.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altaberry region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? Where are those?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone. As soon as we get to Altaberry, we give Luis the fake lance.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out. Oh, what do you think? A dead ringer, eh?
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Altaberry, we'll pass off the fake to Luis. Then, we execute our plan.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be on...
That's not good. We'll need...
Wait, footsteps.
You're late.
Right, all present and count.
Aye, aye, Miha! What's wrong then? I wouldn't believe everything he says.
'Tis a strange melancholy, leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back. With some fantastic tales to tell them too.
Yes, certainly.
This is Altaberry Height.
tally!
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Indeed. Seriously.
You.
All right then. All right then.
Let's go!
All right then. All right then.
Let's go!
All right then.
Actually, I'm very happy. May I?
Right. All right.
Farewell.
The Gauntlet Run ideal for their cover. It works both ways. As monsters, and only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind.
Indeed. All right then.
Let's go!
All right then.
Let's go!
Ah, it's you.
Look at that.
Yes. If so,
All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It would seem that...
I guess.
So?
All right, then.
Hey! Now then.
All right.
Come look at this!
The Gauntlet Runner makes a short stop in front of Colorodeo Cliff, a bluff so tremendous its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven, perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation.
Whoa.
On guard!
What?
Speaking of... Listen!
Yes. All right.
As for me... Bombs are...
The Gauntlet Runner stops amidst rocky terrain as twilight envelops the wilderness. The twinkling lights are not all stars. Some, to await the dawn in comforting peace, is a...
All right, then.
Let's go!
Well met. Magnificent.
That's right.
Indeed. Now then.
All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Tis nearly time.
got it?
All right, then.
Got a sec?
All right, then.
Actually, I'm very happy. May I?
All right. All right.
Farewell.
Nura speaking.
Before Altabury's mountains, the Gauntlet Runner sets upon the murky graveyard. The colossal bridges overhead are an impressive sight. During the Annex War, this land was a fierce battleground. Many soldiers, unable to return to their loved ones, found their final rest here. But few honor the dead. Their spirits take no solace. Their tragic remains are desecrated by wild dogs, leaving their bones exposed to the elements.
Just look at it!
Hey.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey.
Well,
Well then.
That's my fault.
Altabury Heights, capital of the Principality of Montario, the eastmost country annexed into the kingdom of the mountain path leading to the city begins near the coastline, but few Gauntlet runners can contend against it. Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, but what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest trial thus far, the hour.
The seat of sanctism, Altabury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person. What is that giant structure?
The monolith. In Sanctus Scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
Are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
Well done.
I am called Euphausia, priestess of the island.
You do not detest me?
I owe my life to them, and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Forden. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this. If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raise their village.
What?
Why are you surprised? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wound. Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day festival.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
First day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing.
Main festivities start on the second day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt.
All kind of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures.
This is where Forden dies. He and Sanctism itself.
Lord Louise, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there...
You needn't worry. Having come all...
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's ship-shape for my solo. The rest is up to you.
You have all performed admirably. Soon, Forden's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition.
Understood.
For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities...
It seems the land's passed muster. You're...
Yufa?
He would have destroyed... I was sure that deep down, all people... You made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any...
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now.
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Forden's...
All the same, we're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out. It's cold.
Yeah. Then why don't we look for an inn?
I thought this city was the...
In times before the church, it said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland name.
Indeed. My grandfather often said that until his generation, the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that, though the prevailing story now, of course, is that...
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may...
Speaking of... Certainly.
Well, Mikhail.
Oi!
What in the bloody... Oh, crap. Proper aces.
All right, then.
Food's the only game in town.
Uh-huh.
All right, then.
Food's the only game in town.
Beg pardon? Say there.
Right. My money's on Santa Fe.
Damn who take the crown now? Proper aces.
Oh my!
What do you want to do?
My sins. How grand. How grand.
All right, then.
Hello there.
Yeah, amazing.
Oi!
Oi!
Welcome. Wait. Are you perhaps the candidate who...
One glance and you knew.
I don't care if you did the deed or not, but please take your business...
You follow Sanctism's...
You?
I'm Euphazia. I'm the priestess of...
The priestess? Impossible. The island...
I have my reasons, but I wish to see the outside world that I might better protect...
You would raise another tribe.
'Tis a longer story than we've time to tell. We only wish to avoid a tyrant's reign. Yet 'tis not from our own ambition that I speak so. The throne belongs to...
But if you insist, we will leave.
It's just... You look so like the priestess before you, I can't just turn you away. Fine. You can stay here, as long as you don't make trouble.
Thank you. I suppose it is easier to understand each other without the mask.
Not all of us mainland Mystari hate the Sanctus Church. We'd rather preserve the peace we have. And, well, it's a sorry excuse for an innkeep who turns away travelers.
Thank you. We're in your debt.
Ah, look, they've got food and booze here too. And it's so much cooler, which means fewer bugs. Perfect.
It seems they have an imitation of the island spring here. We can bathe. I should invite Juno when she's back.
Bathe? You'd be mad to hope a hot spring rep...
Cold or not, there's nothing more refreshing.
I should think not.
Why?
Anyway, strategy meeting.
So we seek to assassinate Luis.
First, the when. Under normal circumstances, we'd want to get him on the move. Maybe walking through a crowd while... But unfortunately, that'd only work if he was someone with common sense. Someone without combat ability. Or someone who'd want to avoid collateral damage. And that isn't Luis. Worst case, he uses civilians as shields while more of his personal guard catch up.
But once he's inside the Opera House, he'll have a security detail at his back.
If we can't target him in transit, and we've practically zero chance of getting close to him, that leaves us with only one option.
We join his
I considered that, but it might be tricky.
The real lance is overflowing with magla. It would be a dangerous gamble to...
We attack from a
Exactly.
A bow and arrow isn't gonna do much.
Of course. So, what if we threw the lance? Pierced him through from a distance? Yufa, as the priestess, you can command the lance to
You would have me use that power in reverse to cast it out instead?
According to Juna, the ceiling of the Opera House has a chandelier big enough to support a person. From above, we'll target Luis in the royal box seats.
You realize the entire audience is below that lighting? A stunt like that would get us... Wait, are you...
Luis would be distracted. It's the best opportunity we could ask for. Besides, with Yufa there, we can even recover...
Hold a moment. I would need to launch it like an arrow. Such distance and such...
Then just concentrate on the sheer mental force of it. Someone else can...
This gambit is sounding more far-fetched by the moment.
There is no other opportunity. Luis...
Indeed. Once our betrayal is made plain, we will never find a way to draw close to him.
But who's actually going...
I'd rather leave it to you. With the laugh, if you like. I know it sounds silly, but...
Indeed. Everyone here knows that.
I feel the same. If I can trust you to do it, then I should be able to do my part as well.
Will you do it, Captain?
All right. I'll do it.
Thanks. We owe you. On the day of, Juna will be at the venue ahead of us. We'll have her open the service entrance, and we'll infiltrate from there.
Is there anything I can do?
I want you to lure Luis's guards outside and cause a commotion while he's making the throw. I'm sure the Magnus brothers will be guarding the place too. Hulkenberg and I will secure the exit route in advance. Luis is a formidable foe. But we've overcome plenty of obstacles.
Don't worry about it.
All right, then.
Good night.
What's wrong, Del?
That lance they handed... Can't say for certain, but I didn't feel any magla flowing through it.
I know we...
The Mustari got them third eyes that can see magla, right?
Then maybe... You think they made some kind of fake? Either way, we have to tell.
No need. They'll have noticed by now, most likely. Not like they're any real threat.
Most likely? Del, you remember they talked all that helping? Seemed proper daft at first. Seemed naive to act like that kind of thinking could actually fix all the...
That's because it can't.
Well, yeah, obviously, but... What was it we actually wanted in the first place? This lot's working towards a future, and God help me, I started seeing it. Maybe what they're fighting for is something better than what Lord...
That's enough, Baz. Joke or not, you'll get yourself killed.
But them not even helped you out a few times, Del. That really impressed me, like... I don't know how to say it, but... It was like a feeling I haven't felt since we started working for the Count.
You know Lord Louis plans to take Forden out during the Saints' Day festival. Neither of us can afford to get distracted right now.
Suppose you're right. Things are about to get messy.
So that is the side they serve. Let us teach them that even the best laid plans will go awry. It was splendid entertainment.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The Saints' Day festivities in Alderbury will be kicking off very soon. On the eve of the festival, we'll be holding a dedication ceremony. On the church's authority, we'll be offering the gathered divine relics to God! And it sounds like the candidates had a tough time this go-around. Lots of new info coming in, even as I speak. From candidate Rudolph, a legendary nail, thought lost to history. From candidate Julian, can you believe it? Cloth garb said to have been worn by a saint. We've got artifacts of all kinds pulled from obscurity into the public eye. Archaeologists everywhere are positively vibrating, folks. But the news on everyone's lips is the announcement of Count Luis's unofficial participation. As a matter of fact, a candidate working under Luis has reportedly acquired a phenomenal divine relic from a mysterious and exotic island. Meanwhile, candidate Forden, too, may have claimed what is said to be the most glorious relic in history. Will we finally see a head-to-head competition between our top candidates? Only the coming days will tell.
So Luis has finally made his move. Won't take him that long to catch up, I bet.
Yes, but I also can't imagine Sanctifex Forden losing.
We're about to see a clash of giants. This'll be no minor bout, that's for certain.
Right. That's everyone. Let's go over the plan one last time. First, infiltration. Juna's got full rights to be in the venue, so she'll unlock the service door for us to sneak in.
When it's time, I'll call the guards outside. That'll be your window to sneak in.
Gallica, you, and Yufa. You three will head to the rooftop, where you'll get down to the chandelier.
When I start my solo on stage, the lights will dim. That should be enough cover to hide whatever you're doing.
Don't worry, I'll be with you.
As for us, it's just as I explained last night. Luis said destroying Yufa's home would have been a necessary sacrifice. Like mine. If power's all he thinks will change the world, then we'll use power to stop him.
Should we fail, though we may survive the ordeal, we will have no more leads to pursue. This will surely mark our final mission.
You know, I've been trying to keep from dwelling, but I can't help but think of Grius. Sorry to bring that up now.
Even I have my fears. But let us remember him only by his truest wish.
We'll make sure this succeeds. For a world without tyrants.
Well, see you at the show.
So begins our last mission, then. Let's get whatever we need to prepare and head over to the Opera House.
Right.
It'll be okay.
Oi! Now what am I to do? Oi!
Yeah, amazing.
Aha.
How grand. How grand.
Hey, mister!
I'm chuffed.
You! You!
How far?
Oi there! Now, isn't that something? Wonderful.
Check this out.
What now? What now?
Well now, what are we on?
At last.
Got it.
Onward.
All right.
So,
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
let's go. All right.
I'm sure of it.
Time to go!
First,
Oi!
Ridiculous.
look. Hey,
Actually, if so,
then...
You're not serious.
oh my.
Say.
Ridiculous.
Why is this happening?
Honestly,
Why is this happening?
What is it?
what's this?
What if?
Why is this happening? Why is this happening?
Ridiculous.
I've done it now.
Actually, yes.
That reminds me.
Thank you very much indeed.
Is this perhaps?
Huh.
Yay, we've done it!
Say there.
What am I to do? I'm sure...
Close your eye.
Oh, yeah?
That gives me an...
Ah! Ah!
Why is this happening?
Ridiculous.
Speaking of which...
Ah! Ah! Say there. Ah!
Why is this happening?
You're not serious.
Yay!
Ready? Check this out.
No.
What?
What?
So apparent.
What?
That was a good...
Got it?
Let's go.
The future is That is... Understood? Yes. Good grief. Now then.
Now! Take a look.
At last. Got a sec? Let's go. Let's hurry. No way!
There they are.
Let's push through! Come on! Let's give them a fight!
This is our quick, everyone,
I pray you're ready. Come forth now.
This is the last. You
We're counting on you. You come forth, Royal Soul!
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone!
Right there.
We must be vigilant.
Who's there?
Watch out! Jeez, they're pretty tough. I can do this. Better be careful.
Break through!
Wizard! Lend me your strength! Burn!
Hit your weakness.
It's too
That's
early
your
to go
opening,
to his
Captain.
side.
Kings, give me strength.
Let's do
We're
this!
counting on you, Yufa.
Come at me!
Vitus power!
Hit their weakness.
Even my strength will be needed. Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
Yufa hit their weakness.
Too early to go to his side.
I must concentrate.
It's up to you.
To him, I return.
found something.
Nice! I bet we'll find a use for that.
Hold it.
I shan't let you...
Sheesh, they're pretty tough. Let's combine our powers.
Let's do this!
Insolent heathens!
Take this!
I just sidestepped it. She's doing great.
Let's go! Free!
Close your eyes.
Take my fullest power.
To his side.
Ah! Yuffie hit their weakness.
Wizard!
Witness the power of sanctism! Take this!
Trivial.
Cross on high!
Summoner.
Great Yuffie hit their weakness.
It won't hold back! One left!
I pray you're ready.
To him I return.
What?
Whoa. Right there. Alright, how's that?
Fortunate find.
Ugh, I think they see us.
How nice. This should prove useful.
There they are.
Let's do this! Alright, put the pressure on!
Forward!
Marvelous.
Whoa.
I love it!
Right there. Cat! This battle's ours.
We're past the Stay calm, everyone.
If we all work
It's up to
together.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone! I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
What do you think you're doing?
I want to see.
I must concentrate.
We'll combine our strength.
One more remains.
Keep it up.
Return.
Wizard! Fire!
Take my fullest power.
Close your eyes.
Witness the power of sanctism. I won't lose.
Come forth, royal soul!
What is it?
All right. What now?
Sounds like a lovely time. How nice. This should prove useful. Please.
There they are. Forward! Yeah, do this! Time for some closing on this. Okay, let's give this all we've got.
First move. I must concentrate.
Let my power support.
Smooth
finished. Great work, everyone.
Right there. Forward!
Let's do it.
What?
We can make sure to...
For victory!
Let my powers work.
This is the end!
Keep it up. Let's go. Fire!
Summoner! Behold!
Close your eyes. I
You
seize
hit
my
their
chance. Take this.
Come at me!
Come forth, royal sword.
Well, now this is unbelievable! Sanctifex Borden's relic appears to be a colossal chalice! I'm told it's believed to be an ancient artifact called a Holy Grail! Truly.
The pagans looted this from the church's vaults in antiquity. God, in his omniscience, is said to have imbued it with his essence, giving it the power to make wishes come true.
And how did such a...
We simply preached his holy works and spread the teachings. Mutual dialogue was what won the day. Through guided prayer, anyone can be saved.
Just incredible!
I think it's obvious who's the...
I suppose that marks His Eminence Forden as the sole winner, even to an amateur's eye.
Ladies and gentlemen...
Wait, Forden was last to present? That's not right. Is there an issue?
No. I think we're finally having a show end without incident. After all, these were
Well, it looks like that's all the divine relics our candidates found. And now, it is my distinct honor to present a one-act opera for a saint's... Please, join me in welcoming the diva herself, Juna, for a performance of the opera's opening piece. Ladies and gents, enjoy!
Well, Louise, rumor has it you found yourself. No matter. The race is out.
Let's hurry.
Finally.
We're here.
Our escape route is secure.
Good. But time's running out.
Okay. Juna's song is about to start.
From my fingertip flies a butterfly, how it pines for the moon up high. Fire calls its name, fly to the flame, burning as free as it can be. Out there, deep and dark in the valley mist.
Focus. You can only get one shot at this.
Fearing in my soul what I can't control. and close my eyes to the sunrise. From the shadow of the dark, fingers brush my neck with a remark. Oh, anguish traveler, my name is thine, and thou art I. Like the wind, shine through darkest night. Oh, never stray. Trust your eyes to steer you right. Trembling finger, hopefuls to my dream. Dawn will break now. Reach out
We got him! Right?
Hey! The lance! Hurry!
What's going on? Is there something blocking it?
Ladies and gentlemen, what an honor! That was our kingdom's lovely songstress, Juna. Moving right along.
It didn't work. Come back.
Hail!
Taking that into account,
Ludicrous!
Hardly bodes well.
Hey,
Hurry!
Why do you dawdle?
We do not know why, but
Should we withdraw to retrieve it? Or make...
Lost a lance? Perhaps it's this one. At last your allegiance is laid bare. And if this lance wounded me, then I take it the one you provided me was a mere imitation. If you know what the lance is capable of, then surely you understand the situation. Your last hope is gone.
No!
It seems a shame to kill you, but I'm afraid you've gone too far. I have no intention of surrendering, nor of wavering in my convictions. That being said, you truly have impressed me. I will allow you some final words, if you have any.
say it!
I see your performance has come to an end, Juno.
Yes, the curtain falls. I'm no longer your songbird to keep caged.
So, you too stood with them.
Come on! He's ready to listen, so say it! You know there's something he needs to hear.
Wait. What are you... Calm down.
Luis, I challenge you to a duel.
Ah, the very words I was waiting for. You really have. In truth, I intended from the start to entertain such a challenge. I confess it's been a long time. Perhaps a real contest is what I've craved. So be it. It has been a long time indeed since anyone drew my blood. I will end your life with my own hands.
Then it's to be a direct confrontation after all.
A duel makes the king's magic powerless, which means this... And state your name. How do you declare yourself?
I am the hero. The savior of this country.
You would save it, would you? I hope that dream does not... My name is Luis Guiabern. I am the rightful king. He who will forge anew this unworthy country into a utopia. Attack in any number. Wield any weapons. But fight with your very lives. If you live by a creed, show me its strength. Go ahead! Have at me! We've come this far. Let's fight with all we have, Captain!
Luis, I will make an end of you here!
I should expect no less by a duel's code. So be it. Allow me to even the score.
This is our mission. We'll see justice done.
Witness our
here
secret
and now.
technique! And all power of kings!
Looks like we can't brute force through
Assassin!
this one.
Some darker arts.
You needn't hold back.
Fire!
In the name... Are you prepared? Perhaps let's make an end of it.
On your guard!
This is strength!
Only a flesh wound.
I strike! Kill! I strike! Kill!
Let justice prevail! Is that all?
Now accept your fate!
What's wrong?
Let's go! Burn!
Now, Samurai! Bear witness! Come! Accept my challenge! I strike! Kill!
You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain.
Oh, power of heroes!
Thanks!
All power of kings!
Thanks!
I'm obliged.
Captain,
Wizard!
your attack was weakened.
You need to hold back. What a mess. No holding back! This is strength! Come! Accept my challenge!
Look
I
out!
Strike to kill!
Is that
You've got a bunch of ailments
Let
slowing you
justice
down,
prevail!
Captain.
I stand waiting.
I'll use what I must. Some apologies. Would you finish it?
Come forth, royal soul!
I shall vanquish evil! Bear witness! I strike!
Only
Kill!
this is nothing.
I strike! Kill! I strike! Kill!
Only a flesh wound.
You've got a bunch
For
of
all
ailments
that
slowing
we
you down,
strive
Captain.
for! Strike me if you dare!
Assassin!
Interesting.
Formidable indeed.
You're here?
Stepping back, Samurai! Not done yet. This is strength! Come! Accept my challenge.
So heavy.
I strike to kill! I strike to kill!
Captain's hurt bad.
Still fight.
Let's get him some healing. The captain's on his
Let
last
justice
leg.
prevail!
Someone
I will not let you die.
I owe you.
Thanks.
You've got
Assassin!
a bunch of ailments slowing you down,
Apologies.
Captain.
Would you finish it?
I can take it.
A samurai! Closing the distance, I call upon royal power within! Die hard!
Bear witness! Come, accept my challenge. I strike to kill!
Is that all?
I strike to kill!
You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain!
Is that all?
All power of kings!
Let me help!
Commendable bearing.
Let's stay calm. Take it!
This is strength! I strike to kill!
Only a flesh wound.
I strike to kill!
Is that all?
Come, accept my challenge.
So heavy.
You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain!
Satisfactory.
I feel stronger.
You tremble before... I am most certainly stronger than I was.
Lord Luis, do not interfere! Oh.
You falter even now. Not enough, I'm afraid.
Lord Luis!
A fine blow. You've surprised me. But why? Why are you so intent on killing me?
You of all people should know the answer.
I see now. You were the intruders looking for the formula, I take it. And yet, you have achieved nothing.
What do you mean?
Did we do it?
Lord Luis?
At long last, 'tis done. We have brought him to justice. The great, untouchable traitor, Luis Guillaburn, is dead.
Apologies. Things fell apart at the end, and I wasn't thinking straight.
Even so, the outcome is the same. We could not have triumphed without everyone here.
Wait! It's good that we got him and all, but the lance...
Yes! It went down with him!
This looks dire. He's fallen in the middle of the stage.
If Forden spies Luis's body run through with a lance, he'll realize its power in an instant.
Even should we save the prince, we'll regret it if Forden ends up with the lance. Yufa, can you call it up?
No. Too late for that. It's already in the middle of the crowd. If we call it up and take it with no explanation, everyone will think us thieves.
Then what do you propose?
First, we need to establish that the lance is ours. Our offering for the ceremony. We'll have to take the stage and announce that ourselves.
Please, wait. Do we reveal that we are the ones who slew Luis? Can we afford to declare that openly? We'd be telling your supporters you deceived them and your master both.
She's right. The audience has no idea what's going on. We'll just look like the bad guys.
It's okay. We set out to kill Luis, and the deed is done. No, for now, we need to think of a way.
You want to win their sympathy?
I don't know, but we have to get on stage, now.
Wait a minute!
I know that face. Was that Luis? Someone go and see to him.
Allow me.
Lord Luis, no.
He's dead.
Your Eminence, this was found off stage. The lance.
His eyes are sightless. His hand...
You're absolutely...
I checked him thrice over. There can be no more doubt.
Luis, dead? And that can only mean this lance can pierce the barrier of the King's magic.
I apologize for the grotesque display interrupting tonight's performance. We are tardy in arrival, but the lance you hold is our offering to the ceremony.
What? You claim this lance? You mean to say you were the ones who did the deed?
Yes.
God, but...
Years ago, Luis ordered my hometown destroyed. Hulkenberg, our ally before you, was herself a royal guard in service to His late Highness. Even the songstress, Juna, aided us on several occasions. Above all else, we are a group who came together to try Luis for his crimes, traitor and kingslayer both. And to do that, we had to enter his company. We took no joy in disguising our true intentions, not from your eminence, nor the people. But today, finally, we have seen justice done. Luis has paid for his sins. And at last, at long last, my parents can rest in peace.
I had not realized you were such an actor. Or do you truly weep?
It's just hitting me now.
Now, everyone!
That explains why the songstress was so often with...
I understand. It all makes sense now. I had wondered why you have done well to execute the rebel. I am sure that his late man... And of course, the Sanctus Church recognizes your divine relic. Now we shall greet tomorrow's festivities with fresh peace.
Thank you, Your
You must be the Lady Hulkenberg. The day His Highness was attacked, I heard you fought harder than any other. Your blade even struck the back of the blackguard who did it. Of all his defenders, you came closest to avenging the prince. But where you faltered then, you triumph today. In form and heart, you are a true knight. Is something the matter?
Oh, no. You honor me greatly, Your Eminence.
Now, this lance. The Sanctus Church will confiscate it for now.
Yes.
Indeed.
Think you can just walk away, dude? Right. So you lot were working against us from the start. And you right along with them, Lady Juna.
What was your motive? Why did you kill Lord Luis?
If this was truly a matter of justice and not simply petty revenge, then we owe it to them to explain why we have taken their guide. Captain, do you not agree?
All right.
I am sorry if I'm overstepping my mark.
No, you speak the truth. We have sought to save the rightful heir to the throne, to break the curse afflicting His Highness the Prince.
What's that? The Prince? He's dead?
He's dead, all right. You lot will need a...
He had to be declared dead in order to protect him. Though he...
And the only way left...
Those of us who wanted the prince restored formed a secret faction. And I was a spy in its service, trying to find out if we had any option beyond murder.
I cannot expect you to understand all this immediately. However...
You did this for the prince! His father, the king, was a coward! Puppet of Forden! It was because of him that this country, and for his son! For his bloody, useless corpse of a son!
Worth more? I thought you two hated when people tell you any life weighs more.
I myself have never met His Highness, nor do I know what sort of person he is. But
Despite our many differences of tribe and status, we still banded together. Through them, I saw the
Besides, when Luis talked about burning down my island, I thought I saw the shock and despair on your faces too.
Look, you two. Was Luis really a master worth your trust? I think it's worth listening to your hearts. I know we'd be happy to have you.
Hold a moment. These...
No. Their hearts are as loyal as any of ours.
Lady Juna. I guess you really were watching out for us. More than we ever knew. I couldn't protect Basilio when it mattered most. They put him through so much for their sodden igniter experiments, and now protecting him's all I've got.
Del.
Maybe it is time to step back. Get away from this bloody business. I guess this was all it took. Count Luis gave us a dream to fight for, but I suppose it was the kind that don't feel right after you wake. So, we're drifters now. Maybe we'll open up that restaurant after all, eh? We'll see you around, Lady Juna.
Look, I'm not the smart one, you lot know that, so I don't know whether to punch you or thank you. I've never been this confused in all my life. Damn it, I just don't get it. Damn it! Oh, Del, wait! Don't you wander off like that? You mean all that about the restaurant, yeah?
Never could say what you were feeling. I'm sorry this was all I could do.
Ah, Captain, let us tarry no more. We must check His Highness's condition.
Yes, you're right! That should have lifted the curse! What's going on? The cursed thorns haven't disappeared.
But the caster is dead. Forden and his guard were sure to check Luis's body.
Calm down, everyone.
His Highness still suffers under the...
Maybe we killed a fake. Like his
No. There's no way that wasn't Luis. We couldn't...
And Luis would have nothing to gain from faking his death, surely. After all, it put the...
Knowing all that... Might the curse...
But that would mean...
That bastard was no innocent. He just...
True enough, old boy. But that's not...
He said it himself. That killing him...
Yet he had the formula for the curse in his possession. Surely that marks his guilt?
Even so, there remains a modicum of doubt in the matter. Perhaps Luis was researching the curse for another reason. If he was framed, It is possible he aimed to clear his name.
But if it wasn't Luis, who else could have...
That night, His Highness the Prince was already fleeing when I arrived at the scene. I encountered the assailant as I sought to protect His Highness. I pursued and slashed across their back.
Right. I remember Forden mentioned something about that. Is there anything else you can remember?
Fie! No, I can recall nothing else. Yet... no. I told the investigators only that I failed to capture the culprit.
What?
Yes, he told a story that none but the culprit could attest to. How does Forden know?
Maybe he heard it from the culprit?
If so, then Forden could be one of the conspirators behind the attack.
I say... You do realize he's the sanctifex of the entire dashed...
Nay, but that does not make it impossible. It wasn't long after the prince's passing that His Majesty named Sanctism the state religion. If not for the matter concerning the king's magic, Forden's claim to the throne would have been unshakable.
Sounds like motive enough to want the prince gone.
We have to find out, even if it's remotely possible. Let's question Forden in person at the main festival tomorrow.
We'll need that divine lance back, too. It's not something we want in Forden's hands, especially now.
Hey, I'm going to go talk to my sister. She's bound to be somewhere in the city. Sister, I should explain.
Is it safe for you to come to such...
What? No, it's fine. It's not like...
That's not what I meant.
Yeah.
I know we talked before about the loophole in the King's protective magic. But I never... And that lance you presented...
We didn't mean for it to be such a spectacle. It didn't exactly go according to plan. But at least we kept a tyrant off the throne.
And that's why I was wondering if I could ask you something.
Because... well, now that Luis is out of the picture, we know who's got the best chance. A man as powerful as him, well, you know how it is. You hear all kinds of nasty rumors swirling about. I'm just wondering if there's any truth to them.
Tuna, are you seriously...
Oh, loosen up a bit. You can't deny that, especially about the night of the attack. Asking how anyone could sneak into the castle, let alone get to the prince. Whether some official... Remember when those rumors started? Father was on edge for days. I remember even when I hadn't said anything. I don't suppose... Sorry. I was talking with one of our allies, Hulkenberg. She said Forden mentioned something he couldn't have known, unless he was actually there, the night of the attack. Unlikely as it is, if it turns out Forden was involved, she won't... And you're the eldest daughter of House Cygnus, a Sanctist family. The people would see you as an accomplice. I couldn't bear to let that happen.
Then, suppose His Eminence Forden were guilty of such sin. What would you do?
What do you mean?
Well, I was but a girl of only 12 years. I knew nothing about the inner workings of the crown theocracy.
Sister?
Nothing. I'm
Sister.
I'll be fine. Really. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. Maybe I'll hold off on the harder drinks today, just to be... It's been a long time since we could spend some simple time together. I'll see you again soon.
About that. Let's rest. night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now, let's get this year's Saints' Day Festival of Montario underway. We will begin with a few words from His Eminence.
Looks like Dracodios hasn't left.
Today is a day of great celebration. A day to offer up our thanks to God. Luis is dead. The royal family's murderer has been put to justice. Now much of the kingdom's trust lies with me. I would not see further bloodshed in endless, futile conflict.
He's talking as if the race is already over.
All but a formality now, isn't it? His Eminence has the overwhelming majority on his side.
No. He would
So he's just going to call the race.
But the throne's decided by the king.
Forden only had to abide by that when he had Luis to compete with. If he ends this while he's this far ahead...
Oi! The game's not over yet, you cocky bastard! We only seek to submit to the will of the people. Though you would be wise to quit...
Forden for the throne! Hail His Majesty!
Down him. The people already believe him the victor.
Let's go. Now? If he's going to keep it close to hand, we'll never have a chance to swap it out. We'll have to take it by force.
We have no choice.
If there really is no...
So you were after this lance all...
His Mag...
What did you... How dare you, you pagan wretch! You would steal this holy lance for your own vile end.
Assassins! That night, you were the one behind the attack on His Royal Highness. You framed Luis for your crime and...
Precisely
Baseless, is it? In that case, shall we produce proof of your treason?
The royal family is gone. Luis is dead. Only I remain. And only I am fit for the throne.
You traitor!
You call His Eminence a traitor!
Your Majesty Forden, punishment to the disloyal. Judge these ruffians with your divine law.
Behold, the flock has spoken. Those who defy me are to be executed.
Del, what the hell's going on? I thought the prince...
It's clearly not. The prince's assassination, the whole lot. It was all the Sanctists, it was all that... Wait.
You! Who are you?
We're at a festival. Should we not be festive? Oh. I've come to meet you, Forden.
Luis? Impossible. How could you have survived? Not that it matters. It falls to me to finish the job, then. Coming here sealed your fate. Hell awaits, and this time I'll make sure you stay there. Face your divine punishment, Luis! But why?
It appears your sins outweigh mine.
What have you done?
That lance is counterfeit, just like you. This is the true lance.
You snake, Luis.
he just kill Sanctifex Forden?
No. Impossible. Nothing to see here! The festival is cancelled! Cancelled!
Del, Lord Luis is alive.
What's going on? Good people! You have heard the truth with your own ears. Forden was the vile mastermind behind the prince's assassination. For casting his sins upon me, for seeking to usurp the throne, I have passed due judgment. A tainted Sanctifex is unfit to rule. What's the matter? You seem lost for words.
You're supposed to be dead.
In a sense, yes.
Then how? How are you alive? Forden's own attendant confirmed your death.
Forden's attendant? You mean that fellow?
No! Zorba?
Back at the Grand Cathedral, I ordered the dead to recover my body if the need arose.
I had always intended for Forden to die by my hand. And the first step in his downfall was Zorba's infiltration.
Impossible. The lance pierced you through your very breastplate!
It did indeed. And frankly, I'm still impressed. Few could land such a decisive blow against me. But I'm afraid fate was on my side, not yours.
Mortal anatomy is my speciality. I knew at first glance that the wound was deep, but the heart was intact. Lord Luis is destined for far greater than this, so I devised a plan. I would proclaim his death and deceive both Forden and his flock. After that, it was simply a matter of magically regenerating his flesh overnight. Only a fool would expect him to die in such a place.
I could have emerged as soon as I'd healed. But where's the theater in that? Today is a day of celebration. The least I could do is offer a fitting death out of mercy.
Why do you have the real lance? Wasn't it supposed to have gone to Forden?
Wee bit slow on the uptake, eh? I just told you, I was present for the inspection. It was hardly a difficult task to swap out your counterfeit.
So you knew the truth of it? No. Have you always been ahead of us, ever since the moment we thought Zorba dead?
A holy lance, a convincing prop. What does it matter? Had I truly died, it would simply indicate that I was never fit for my ambitions. Power is the only true arbiter. Behold the proof. Forden lies dead, and the lance is in my hand, just as planned.
You let us do as we pleased, even knowing the risks. You're insane!
Indulge me a question. You stole the magic formula from me. Surely you soon learned that it was useless. That's why you then resorted to killing the caster. You were desperate to lift the spell. Is that not so? In other words, the curse's victim still draws breath. For that reason, you sought to kill me even amidst this competition, even with the difficulty of the king's magic in your way. So, His Venerable Highness the Prince survived. Where is he? Speak or die.
Please, spare us!
No! Stop! Leave them be!
How quickly the Sanctus break rank and flee. Their flock left to die. This is Sanctism.
No! Stop him!
Don't!
Out of the way!
What?
Thank you.
You protect them. Yet what value do they have to you?
It's not that!
This is just wrong!
It's wrong, me lord!
I see. So even you two have faltered.
Vitelio!
Hey! Wake up!
I get it now. Only fair thing in this world is power. With it, you can take whatever you want in this life. Or so I thought.
Tell.
But you know, if all the weak get left behind, who's left to protect them? I've been an idiot. Sorry about that.
Stop talking, Del.
I see it, you know. Our little diner. Music in the air. It's grand. Look after Lady Juna.
Huh? Hey. Del?
Del!
Pitiful. See what Brotherhood earned them.
Lord Louis. That's what it all comes down to for you, yeah? The strong are right, the weak are wrong. Doesn't matter what you were born into, there's fairness in that. We saw you as our hope. We thought that if you had a proper strong fella on top, he'd be able to put a stop to all the meaningless discrimination. But we had it wrong. You're no ray of hope. It doesn't matter to you. Killing anyone, it doesn't make you feel unclean. You're the kind of cold-blooded bastards we hate more than anything!
Do not concern yourself with this peon, Lord Louis. With my newfound power, I shall tear them limb from limb.
This way! Guards, hurry!
Step aside. You have important work to do.
Hey! Seize the criminals who murdered His Eminence!
We didn't do it, but we should probably still run. Basilio, come with us!
Shut up! What about Del? You saw what that bastard did to him!
I will not let you die in vain. Your brother didn't do this so you could get yourself killed. For now, please flee with us.
Shite!
Come, make haste!
Oh, I'll come back.
It went about as well as could be expected. We wanted something nicer for his grave, but they told us something like that's reserved for Sanctus tradition.
You can expect little else in Altabri. I apologize for not being present.
We've just gotten ourselves out of the public eye. If we had gone as a group, worst case, we'd have been turned in.
I wish we could have mourned him at his home. It had to happen in the lap of the Sanctus Church of all places. I hear the Parapists typically prefer a more joyful send-off, with singing and celebration.
It's all right. Us soldier kids could never afford to be too picky. Tell knew he couldn't choose where to snuff it. The fact that you were there, Lady Juna, that's enough for us.
Basilio.
Best to leave him be for a while. He's just lost the only family he had.
By the way, have you checked the Farsight mirror? The curse might be...
Unfortunately, it still hasn't lifted. Guess that means it was someone other than Forden after all.
But Forden brazenly admitted that he had been the mastermind. Luis was innocent of that crime, at least.
Someone must have cast it at Forden's command. Unless we can find and kill them in time... Damn it all!
We've more pressing problems at hand, don't we? Now Luis knows the prince is alive. Surely that's far from ideal.
The village is deep in the forest. It's not an easy place to find, even if you're looking. Going to the prince's side could be dangerous, so let's not get ahead of ourselves.
But even if we sought the real culprit, we no longer have any leads to follow.
If I might make a suggestion, perhaps we should visit my sister again. She may have some insight on the Sanctus Church's past, but that's tomorrow's concern. As for tonight, we could all use some time to rest our hearts and minds.
Oh, look at you, kid. You look near dead yourself.
Tell? What?
Seems you made it out in one piece, though.
Are you alive? But back there, you... Don't tell me you pulled some bloody trick. Just like Luis. Bloody hell, Del. I thought I...
Basilio, sorry. From here on, you're taking the lead.
But why? I can't without you. Tell, I only made it this far because I followed you.
Don't give me that. You're the strong one. Me, I never knew where I was going. Basilio, protect the weak. Swear you'll do it, not for me, but for yourself. If you can do that, I'll always be with you.
Tell...
Don't give me that look. Well, this one's goodbye for now. You ready? Let's hear it, Basilio. You fight. But why?
O Lodestar, ye grief-racked brother, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Not really a choice. It's back to the starting line. This time I'll lead. Ardell entrusted me with this chance. I've got to show him I've got this.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. Awaken.
See you around, Del.
out. Don't scare me like that. Not that I can blame you. After all that's happened.
Sir Basilio, there's magla flowing through him. I think it's the same as our power.
It's you lot. From before.
They want to pay their respects for Fidelio.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Del. Funny, innit? Maybe this world's not so bad.
Thanks.
By God, what in the world is that lance? It struck down Santifex Forden right.
And Luis made sure it was a bloody spectacle, before an audience even.
We must devise a plan. Otherwise, even if Luis does not sway our supporters, they may lose faith in the church.
Before all else, we must choose a successor, but they need not share Forden's strength.
I have brought her here.
You requested an audience? Assembled lords?
Rella, we must ask your support. Let me be direct. We would like you to enter the tournament as a formal successor to His Eminence Sanctifex Forden.
This girl? She is your plan?
Have you gone mad? I reject this proposal. If anyone is to succeed His Eminence, it should be me, as his trusted right hand.
See sense. Strength alone means nothing. And without that, you have nothing worthy of the people's loyalty.
Rella, will you not speak? Surely you feel what they ask of you is beyond your station.
Well, that is...
You are wise beyond your years, Rella. Surely you understand. What the lost children need now is not a righteous avenger, but a refuge from their fears. The people would flock to a saint who dwells among her people. Already many would rejoice to see you rule as queen. Rella, will you answer their call?
This is all rather sudden.
Of course, you would have our full support. Naturally, we will make arrangements so that the tournament's next round turns in your favor.
Even so, I am unfit to be queen.
Allow me to clarify. This is not exactly a request. Would you rather have that tyrant Luis become king?
Well...
Hey, sounds like we've got big news. I just heard from the pack of Sanctists. I figured they'd shove someone up to take Forden's place. But where it is, it'll be Saint Rella. Gonna be an announcement tomorrow.
The mourning for Forden's barely started, and they're already lining up his successor. And Rella, at that. Going for popularity over power, it seems.
They're getting careless. Though, thinking about it, maybe it's a smarter choice than it seems.
But, say Saint Rella wins against Luis, becomes proper queen and all gets to do what she wants. Doesn't that tidy this whole thing right up?
No! This can't be her own decision. Just the idea of being queen would put her stomach in knots.
The politicians must be trying to make her their puppet. Perhaps it was an order she could not refuse.
This isn't good. Probably not the best time to talk to her either.
But that's got to mean they're keeping the tournament going, right? Then they'll probably announce the next challenge once Rella's candidacy goes public.
Either way, I don't like it. This is all escalating too fast for my tastes. All the support Forden had campaigned for will likely just go straight to Rella with hardly a dent. If Luis and the Sanctus Church are trying to reclaim the status quo as the two pillars of government, that'll be a tough lead to shake. After all, just lifting the curse isn't going to be enough to restore the prince to the throne.
Indeed. Luis versus Rella. Front-runner and runner-up, with no ties to the royal family between them. Everyone will see plain that popularity's eclipsed royal right. His Highness himself will have to win this battle on the faith of the people, or his claim to the crown will never be acknowledged.
Besides which, Luis now knows that His Highness lives. His whereabouts have not been discovered, but the Kingslayer will take up the hunt.
So many obstacles. What do we do?
Well, I know one way to keep a VIP protected. A classic tactic. We use a body double. You're supposed to...
You mean he pretends to be the prince? That's absurd. You realize it's a capital offense to impersonate royalty?
I don't think it's a bad idea, though.
Do you not get how dangerous this is?
Adele was right about you being mental. I think we could pull it off, though. The prince has been gone ages. Nobody's in a position to point out differences.
Wait, just think about this. He's elder. The royal family's Clamar, and have been for generations. His appearance would be the least of our worries.
If I may. His Highness the Prince lacks the Clamar horns. Some rumors suggested 'twas not some miraculous feature of the prince alone, but a mark of elden blood. I've heard no confirmation either way myself, but at the very least, 'tis a tale any aristocrat is bound to have heard in passing.
In other words, with an elder claiming the prince's name and a known royal knight to vouchsafe him, we'd have enough plausibility to shake the nobles to their core.
Of course, all this means little, unless our double himself is willing. What say you?
I am the prince. Was that believable?
Even this doesn't get to you? Sometimes I worry about you.
Your resolve has been challenged many times over, and never have you strayed. I am humbled once more. I pledge my...
Good. Then we declare ourselves tomorrow, where this announcement's going to take place. Seems like the optimal place to make sure we're heard.
Right then. Looks like I'll have to give the old girl a polish worthy of a prince. My cue as well. From here on, it's nose to the grindstone until my magnum opus is finished. Can't let the lap.
Can we talk?
All right, then.
I'm tired.
Sure.
Good night.
Yeah. You. Certainly.
Hey, mate. So...
Right. Huh. Then I... whatever. Leave it to me.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Look, it's that boy candidate. The one who betrayed Luis or killed him or something.
Hold on! I thought it was Sanctifex Forden who got killed.
I think it's both. But hard to say what actually happened. Suppose it's true.
Couldn't get a read on what kind of reputation we had before.
Once we stand for His Royal Highness the Prince, that will surely change. We have to believe that.
St. Rella is here. The rumors were true.
Thank you all for joining me, even in the... The reason I ask that you all gather here today is so that I may formally announce my succession to His Eminence, the late Sanctifex Forden. I know not if I am worthy, but under the teachings of the noblesse, I am determined to become a worthy king, queen of this land.
The saint herself is to be our queen. Now we are safe. Glory to Sanctism.
Chill out for just jumping mid-race like that. Everyone seems...
The tournament's winner is not guaranteed the throne. Fairness was never really a factor. Whoever has it...
Listen to that roar. I think I underestimated... Even from here, I can feel her aura of magic. I suppose that's to be expected if she's the land's best mage.
From the looks of it, she's perfectly situated to pick up where Forden left off.
I object! Rella, you have no true experience in the political world. And you would rise to said I have been loyal to God and His Eminence Forden my whole life. I am the only one...
Master Guido, truly I do see the truth in your words. However, this is also the will of the Crown Theocracy.
Friends gathered here, do you really believe such a person is fit to be queen? Once the nation has dissolved into chaos, it will be too late. Appoint me as champion of Sanctism, and I will save you all.
Not sure about that. We know your name, but honestly, you don't have much in the way of real accomplishments.
The man has no charisma. If I had to choose...
And they say Sanctifex Forden killed the prince, too. If that's true, then I don't know if I'd trust...
Friends!
Is that Luis's...
As usual, I find you all embroiled in pointless conflict.
What is your business here?
For the sake of those mired in your endless, fruitless squabbles, I have come to propose we give truth to this competition.
What truth?
The people's eyes have been opened. This entire tournament is a self-indulgent travesty of the Sanctis Church's making. First the king, and now you dogs of God. Why do you teach the people lies? You preach that true understanding is mutual and blind to the balance of power. Ignorant, willful or otherwise, to the sin and weakness that your lessons breed. Face the truth. Our world is lawless, and your efforts have done nothing to quell the chaos. It is time we were judged only by our abilities. Victory means nothing unless won by skill, and it is no less true for the throne.
Skill? What skill would you put on display?
I see no more reason to forbid the killing of candidates.
You would have the race decided by violence. And I suppose you believe yourself capable of personally reversing the king's magic? Impossible.
Oh, King! You have witnessed our trials, have you not? You have seen a divine relic used to defy your shield and claim lives! The lance rests in my hand. With its power, my victory is assured. But surely you would not see the race decided by such injustice. And neither would I. I will not give voice to the lie that this world is subject to any god's reign. Would you, O great king?
What is his aim? If he has the key to certain victory in his hands, why cast it aside?
Never takes what he doesn't win. That's Luis to the core. He means every word he says. When you're clawing up from the bottom and you hear him talk like that, you can't help but dream. And then you never realize. Only a madman claims lies and contradictions won't exist in their world.
Luis Burn. What manner of life has this man lived to make him such a creature?
He says that, but with that lance, he could kill any candidate he pleases, couldn't he? He killed Sanctifex Forden, and now threatens Saint Rella. No! Your late Majesty, please, speak!
Do not fear, my people. Even should Luis claim all the power he desires, I will not be so easily conquered. Even should our nation dissolve into anarchy, I will always stand to defend you. Sister.
I expected little else of Forden's loyal pet. It seems there is more to the saint than vapid, empty benevolence. Come, O king! There can be no more doubt. The masses desire a truly fair battle. One waged without your shackles.
Be this thy course. Thou wouldst rule by strength alone.
He's talking!
Like when he first rose.
I killed Forden, yet has my standing fallen at all? Surely you would know. This petty race limps forward, while the land is further flooded with anxiety and monsters. You have left us an age of strife. You are powerless to stop it. And in your place, fool king, I will restore the balance and right this land's wrongs!
So be it. They who remain seeketh a clash without hindrance. Very well. Now and hereafter, my magic shall no longer protect thee. Face this as a trial renewed. If ye would be a true king, then I bid thee prevail.
You see that light just now?
The magla flow surrounding the candidates has disappeared. The protection of the magic is no more.
Then this lance of dragons is no more than an antique spoon. Children lost in Sanctism's shadow! The fog of deception has finally cleared! There is no God! Think hard on your salvation, and whether you'll find it in prayer.
No. He would even deny us our prayer?
It's true. His Majesty has broken the spell. If it has come to this.
You know it was not I who laid the prince low. Which means that if you oppose me still, it is for the throne, and nothing more. I can finally face the real you. A near-death invalid has no place upon the throne. The mere suggestion is ludicrous. You do well to follow the king's example and abandon the folly of your ideas.
To cast aside all we've fought for would accomplish nothing. We too strive for a vision. Luis, you will never take the throne. The rightful heir stands before you. Look upon our candidate and know his true claim. He is the legitimate son of his late Majesty King Hythlodius V, last heir to the throne of Uchronia. His Highness, the Prince himself, has risen to vanquish evil. For his people, he defies the pain and suffering of the curse he endured.
His Highness the Prince? What? That's a lie. His Highness? He has already passed.
His Highness the Prince! They're mad, the lot of them. That boy's an elder.
Indeed he is. 'Tis the very proof you seek. Anyone who truly knows His Highness himself will see what this means. Indeed. There is no denying it.
Rella!
Sister?
I saw for myself when I personally treated His Highness. They'd warned me against revealing it to the public, but the time for discretion is past. His Highness the Prince has Elden blood coursing through his veins. His Majesty told me that the boy's birth mother was an elder woman.
The Prince was an elder?
Enough of this absurdity.
You! The Prince! A bold gambit. To reveal yourself before both Rella and I. Indeed, I have no retort. After all, he's been dead so long. Nobody could say otherwise. Fine then. So be it. This marks the true battle between those who would fight for the throne. Wouldn't you say, Your Highness? Face your unworthy ideals and come to terms. I shall await at the royal capital to meet the one left standing.
Rella, Forden's legacy is rightfully mine. It won't be long before this conflict turns violent. Do you really think you have what it takes to fend off Luis?
You were head of the guards and you failed to protect Santifex Forden. You want to talk? Please step down.
And you think yourself my better, do you? If it's a contest of strength you want, we can settle that right here. My magic. Nothing's happening. What's going on?
Please, do not cause further distress to the devout. I ask once more, stand down.
Did you see that? Those were thorned vines. But that's...
Sister.
Children of God, I know the burdens you bear. I see the fear and anxiety that weighs heavy upon you. But rest at ease, my beloved citizens. Sanctism is and shall ever be your fortress. Know that I will protect all of you. Pray with me now. Closure.
She's right. Saint Rella can even heal our country. As long as we believe in her, we shall know peace.
Saint Rella, closure.
Be careful. I sense Magla. There's something beyond rhetoric in her words. There's definitely magic there.
Sister! What have you done to everyone?
I'm lifting their fears and anxieties. I can take yours too. With enough devotion, you can lock your anxieties away and they shall never trouble you again. Sanctifex Forden saw Sanctism as only a tool. A means to exploit the people, abuse his authority, and mask injustice as piety. And yet, even then, did this twisted form of Sanctism save no unfortunate souls? What makes salvation true? Luis claims that there is no God. That true equality is only earned in pitiless competition. Are the believers fools to fear his words?
Saint Rella.
I will save the people of this land in the truest sense. They shall live with no worries, no anxieties. Now and forevermore.
But through magic? You forced the fears out of their very hearts. 'Tis no salvation to strip them of free thought.
Perhaps not. But this country has bled them of it for too long. Besides, what makes you any more fit to speak of rightness? You claim he is the prince. The real prince is surely at death's door, isn't he? After all, your efforts did nothing to lift the curse. I've told you before. The prince's curse was crafted to perpetually draw upon the caster's magic. I know he suffers, because I yet live.
Wait. Surely you can't mean... No. You healed His Highness. It was only by virtue of your presence that he survived that night.
Oh, was I not clear enough? Allow me to clarify. On that night, it was my back that your blade carved across.
This isn't good. There's magic flooding this place.
Keen senses indeed, to be capable of seeing all this.
No! Why? Sister, you can't have! You were only 12 summers old then.
I was. And Luis was only a boy. All the better for any witnesses to suspect him of the crime. Yet I was interrupted in casting. What would have been a fatal curse became something unorthodox and incomplete. A spell with no formula. Even I could not dispel it. All you can do now is kill the caster. As heiress to the Sanctis Church's legacy, I will never hand over the royal scepter. Not to Luis, nor to you. Juna, I will await you amidst our dearest memories. Find me where the failures of the Sanctis Church lie buried. A place I'm sure you know well.
Isn't that a...
Halt! I will not let you escape. You've ruined everything. The church, my authority, everything. You will never leave this city alive. I am Guido, of the warrior monks, and in God's name, I condemn thee!
Oi! They're calling in the cavalry! We've got incoming runners, plural! We need to get out of here!
Norris! Swiftly!
Lost it, I know! Who put this cliff here?
What about the teleportation?
That takes time we don't have!
We've got nowhere to go but up into the sky!
So we do. Then, that's what we'll do. We fly!
Wait, you're saying...
I finished preparations long ago. Our aim was something I had in surplus.
Then,
But if it fails, it's curtains for us. We all die here. You hear me?
I trust you.
We're dead if we don't move either way. I agree. He speaks true.
Just take us up already. We've all flown before, right? Except me.
Eurus! Is this not your dream? Then bring it to life! Here and now!
I'll do it. I'll take you with me. Beyond the sky!
What the?
Not yet. Trust your technology, Eurus. It's time. Let's fly!
Possible. It can fly!
Yeah! We're flying like a bally bird with wings and all! Did you not see that? How do you like that?
My ears are popping.
This might take some getting used to.
Take that, world! I've really done it! Look at her! That's my sky runner!
After that drop, I thought we'd die, even if we didn't crash. Now that we're past the worst of it, it's actually smoother than I thought.
A bit of faith, my dear.
You're telling me that tiny patch is the city? It's like a child's toy. Seeing it like this, it's easy to imagine the people as little dots, huddling together in fear.
Phew, that was terrifying. I'm just glad it flew okay. Don't you think?
Aren't you flying already? Why should you be worried?
What's that supposed to mean?
Ha! Don't go poking the bear fairy, my lad. Really, I'd...
So, about our next move.
We must pursue Pursue Rella as soon as possible. His Highness is run...
Where did she say she was going? Where the...
My guess is the Mage Academy, or what remains of the place. Nobody goes near it now. I was a student there myself once.
You don't say. No wonder you're so knowledgeable.
For a dropout, I suppose.
The Royal Mage Academy, then. It was known as the finest school in the kingdom for magic research.
Lady Julia, I've got to ask. What was St. Rella like back in your school days? The way she was acting earlier, all cold? That the real hair?
No! It can't be. I don't want it to be. Maybe I just never knew the real her. That was the first I've ever seen her like that myself. I keep thinking, if she'd just quietly taken over for Forden, we could have helped each other out. Even if she inherits the Sanctifex's authority, she's nothing like Forden. She'd never want to hurt anyone. That's not her. I thought she wasn't like that. Now she's saying she was part of this conspiracy? She attacked the prince? No, it doesn't make any sense.
Then we've got to get to her, fast as we can. We know where she is, yeah? You just gotta tell her everything you just told us.
That would be prudent, yes. But Captain, a reef for your thoughts, lad. If she is truly the culprit, then the curse will persist so long as she lives. This means we will have to kill her. Are you up to the task?
Yes. I'm prepared for that.
Juna, would you prefer to stay behind?
I can't afford to. If at the last minute I can't face it, then you can leave me where I stand. I'm prepared enough for that.
Lady Juna.
What's the matter? It's plain to see something's bothering you.
Oh, no. It's nothing specific. It's just that... something's felt wrong somehow, ever since I sensed the Saint's Magla. I'm sorry, it's hard to explain. Please pay me no mind.